tried to log in and then it kicked me off. So there we are.
Oh, hello. Aloha, everybody.
Hello.
Meow, meow, meow. We decided to dress up. Oh, hello, Jamie Kelly. Hello, Red Bean B. Hello, Mia of the Moonlight. What a beautiful name. Let me see here. I am going to try and get my stream going on here because the delay between YouTube and StreamYard can be obnoxious sometimes. Of course, now my YouTube is just whirring away. Whir. Oh, well. Let me turn off all my apps because that's probably what's doing it. I always end up leaving way too many apps open.
Yeah.
And it's true. I just closed, I don't even know how many.
So, good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Red Bean B. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Bright and early, 6 a.m. here in Hawaii. I don't know what time it is wherever everybody else is, but...
well, for Jamie, it's 9. I caught it going and turned off the phone by accident. I'm having issues today, guys. Aha. There we go. Yes, B, I got my kimono on. Let's see. Mia is in Ontario, so it's noon there.
Noon.
And I know Jamie Kelly is in Oregon, so it's 9 a.m. there.
Cool.
And B is in the UK, so I believe it's 5 in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, no. For her, it's 4. I forgot. Yeah. UK has multiple time zones.
Yeah. 4 p.m.
So
cool.
Today I thought I'd break in a new deck. I have not used this deck before. So
which one is it?
Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot.
Oh, I just went and saw the movie last night.
Perfect.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, well, between us, I'm not surprised.
No, not surprising at all.
Yeah, it's so new. It's still in order. I just got a bunch of...
Who is the fool?
Jack Skellington.
Jack, of course.
And then the magician are the witches from Halloween Town.
Oh, how cool.
And of course, the high priestess is Sally.
Of course. I'm going to call in my guides real quick.
Okay. Oh, right. The UK already did their daylight savings. That's why. Ooh, that shuffles nicely. Aloha, Neem. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I know. You got to listen while you work. I get it.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, I felt that from here.
Yeah, it was a big one, wasn't it? Should I say, can I say my clearing prayer out loud?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody think about your intention of if you have a question today. That always helps me. And my clearing prayer sounds like this. Mother, Father, Goddess, and God, we thank you for your presence with us now as you are with us always. We demand that any negative energy in our spaces be gone now to the light and its highest good. And we ask that any teachers or guides that come to share their wisdom with us now do so in the beauty way only. We believe and trust in the truth and power of this moment, and so it is.
And so it is. I forgot how big the antlers on this is.
That's so cool. I love it. So, how's everybody doing today? Everybody good?
Anybody got any big plans for this week? I know Jamie Kelly is recovering from surgery last weekend.
Oh dear. Best wishes for speedy recovery to you.
Oh.
Aloha Blue Crescent Tarot. I'm actually going to a party.
Yeah.
We'll see how long I last before I'm in the corner with the dog.
Your usual spot.
Exactly.
My son's trying to invite everybody to a Halloween pool party. I'm like, how does that work?
Oh. Yeah. How does that work? I guess everybody wears their superhero trunks.
I've never heard of Halloween swimwear, so
Everybody will be SpongeBob. I'm sure there's SpongeBob somewhere.
Everyone break out your underoos.
How could you give us an intro spread for Halloween full moon for this big moon?
Sure. Just shuffling away here as we chat because I have never shuffled this deck, and it's a great shuffler, actually.
Oh, is it? It sounded stiff from here. That's good then?
No, it's great.
Nice.
It's a great shuffle here. I'll show you.
Even better.
I'm a rifle shuffler, so.
Oh, that is nice, isn't it?
It shuffles like a dream. No.
Oh, yeah. Red Bean says can't have parties in the UK.
Well, technically, we're not supposed to have parties here either.
Yeah, no more than 10 people, right?
Right. So he's trying to get the families of the kids he plays with in the neighborhood, because there's a couple of families here in the neighborhood that have kids his age, and we mingle just so the kids can have social interaction.
Aloha, Angie D.
Aloha, Angie. And I saw Blue Crescent came in earlier.
Adulting, yes. Blue Crescent's talking about getting some adulting done this week. Yeah.
Oh, that's always so hard, isn't it?
I'm going to try and get some peopling done this week. Like I said, we'll see how long I last.
Oh, in the UK, it's no more than 6 people.
6 people. Makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, I also have an oracle I pulled out, but I'm not sure if we'll play with that or not. It's the Everyday Witch Oracle.
That could be like a signifier or something, huh?
I was thinking of using it as the last message.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh. Good luck to us all. I know. Right?
I know. Be interesting. This will be the first year that Lahaina Town on Maui doesn't have their
big front street party.
Yeah, circus.
The sad thing is, I never went.
Wow.
I know, right?
Really? Yeah. In the heyday, it was 30,000 people. 30,000 people.
I know. People would come to Maui specifically just to go to that.
I remember seeing in the parade this amazing Trojan horse full of people. It was lit up, it was like a skeleton, like just the external. So you could see clear through it, of course, but it was full of people inside dancing and partying and all lit up. That was really fun.
Okay. I'm being told that's enough. You're done shuffling. I'm like, fine. My team gets so vocal when you're around, Betsy.
Ooh,
But we knew that already, didn't
we
we?
knew that already. Just wait till we start saying the same thing at the same time. Our normal.
I know. It always happens. I don't think there's been a time it hasn't happened.
At least we never have to worry about validation.
It's true. So 3-card draw just to see how. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we get 2 majors here for the. Of course, I have to look at that. Wow. Okay. So we start with justice here. Sorry for my dangling earphone.
We don't mind. We don't mind at all.
So we have justice here. So, like the laws are going to be that we can't really have Halloween, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 4 of potions, which is the 4 of cups normally, is, all about introspection and not being content. But it ends with the star. And I love this star because it's 0. And I don't know if you noticed, but 0, let's see if I can zoom in enough. I don't know if it's going to get the details, but 0's nose is actually a glowing jack-o'-lantern.
I didn't even see that. I didn't notice that in the movie last night, even.
You didn't? Watch it again.
I went to the theater. It's showing at Kihei.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, on the big screen. I was the only one there.
So the big message I'm getting here is, the laws are going to keep us from really celebrating. It's going to make us kind of sad or just kind of feel blah for Halloween. But there's always hope. I mean, Halloween's still going to happen no matter what. And with this is the star, and his nose is the star, right? Which is a jack-o'-lantern. So just because you can't have gatherings doesn't mean you can't have a magical Halloween. So it's like it's okay to feel blah about the whole thing because, it's not a normal Halloween. It's not normal in any way, shape, or form. But there's definitely hope. And there's, our Halloween will always be Halloween. The thing that I find funny is that the shadow card. Oh, we have a newbie here. Hello,
Hi,
Sage.
Sage. Welcome. Thanks for joining.
And the funny thing is, the shadow card, I always look at the bottom of the deck, right? So the shadow card here is the Emperor, who just happens to be Santa Claus.
Oh my gosh. Wicked validation. Jonathan, when you put the spread out and when you started talking about 0 and what it means, I just got this blast that this is this normally big go out in public socializing holiday is preparing us for Christmas and Thanksgiving to a certain extent, but Christmas to roll
Thanksgiving
back.
kind of glossed over these days anyway.
Yeah, but especially Christmas, instead of doing, at least in the US, which is about go, 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 get stuff, big, 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 better, blah, 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 blah. This is going to be about how you can rediscover the meaning of the gift to the world that the holiday is supposed to represent. And
right.
Oh, I'm just getting tingles now.
Well, and it's funny. That's why I laughed when I turned it over, because I had that exact same reaction. So, and then when I flipped it over and I saw Santa Claus as the Emperor, I was like, oh yeah, this weird Halloween-y vibe that we're not really getting. I mean, it's Halloween, but you can't do anything. It's like, well, it's going to be the same for Christmas.
For Christmas.
It's how if we're all dealing with this situation, how is any family going to get together? My mom's still coming out to Maui. She's like, I'm not missing Apollo's birthday. So
yeah. But also Christmas, instead of getting, I remember going through this thing where I didn't have the groups or the families or the ability to go, do, get. I thought, well, how am I going to, how am I going to integrate what the season means to me? So I just figured out, I started donating to all kinds of stuff, get the tags for the Salvation Army, Angel Tree, and I started giving gifts and donations, and I felt better and better and better every year I did that.
Yeah. So, are you getting your trash picked up?
Yeah, nice and early. Nobody sleeps past 6 on the street on Tuesday.
Oh, we have a question from Red Bean B.
Yes.
Here, let me put it up. She says, I have a question. Can I start reading for others, mainly my colleagues? They keep asking. Well, I have a question for you, B. Do you feel ready to read for others? Because that is going to be the biggest indicator, is you.
When I noticed the question, when I saw it first pop up, what I'm getting is to have a divination tool, whichever one is your favorite, that you feel the most comfortable with and the most confident with, and to use one divination tool for just a wee bit.
Right. Focus on the one until you get comfortable reading for others. Yep.
And whichever is your go-to, the one that
you can fall back on if you start blanking.
Exactly. And I'm also getting, like, they're showing me a pendulum. I don't know if you like using a pendulum, but what they're showing me about the difficulty in this is that it doesn't give a visual cue to the client. So something, either runes that have images, or even if you can, like, tea leaves, or throw a handful of crystals that create a pattern, whatever it is that your client can actually see something that.
I think she was thinking cards.
Cards? Are you thinking cards? Whatever it is, something that the client sees. Because I'm getting that you can actually read multiple things. I never saw tea leaves before, but and the pendulum and all that kind of stuff. I'm getting that you can use a lot of these tools. Do you already do that?
B, are you still there?
Oh, and Sage Advice Tarot says this is the perfect lunch hour, watching a live reading and opening a new deck that came in the mail today. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, she said that she asked her cards. It's not coming up on the chat yet, but she asked her cards, and her tarot draw was 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 2 of Swords. So it's kind of like you are, just from your own reading, you're feeling conflicted, right? You don't feel like you have enough of your own. Why does my phone keep falling asleep? It's like you don't, with the 5 of Pentacles, I feel like you don't really feel like you have enough to do. The 10 of Cups makes me think that it's like you feel overwhelmed by it all, and the 2 of Swords is that, like, not being able to make a decision. So now let's see what my cards say. And that does sound like a perfect lunch hour, Sage. What deck did you get? And this time I think I'm being told that the final message needs to come from the Oracle. Okay. And there's the 3. The 3 just wanted to pop out on their own. Interesting. Okay. So we get 2 cards here. The 8 of Potions, which is 8 of Cups, and the 3 of Candles, which is 3 of Wands, saying that you want to go elsewhere to do it. Like, I don't think colleagues are who you should be reading for, because the final one here is 5 of Candles, which is the 5 of Wands. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I'm getting a definite don't read for your colleagues, read for others other than your colleagues. And both the 8 of Potions and the 3 of Candles are talking about going elsewhere, right? Finding somewhere else to read. Do you have somewhere else you can read from? Like, you know, a coffee shop or friends or family? That's what I'm getting here is like, don't read for the colleagues. It might cause conflict.
Yeah. Is that work colleagues or?
I think it's work. Oh, Sage got Season of the Witch. Nice. I'm being told don't forget the bottom of the deck. Okay, we'll do that first. Ace of Candles. Interesting. Okay. So you need to listen to your own inner creativity, your own inner drive, and read for the people that you are drawn to, not just the people who ask. That's how you're going to do your best readings. Man, my phone went to sleep again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Usually when I'm on live on my phone, it won't just fall asleep. Weird.
Okay, so Red Bean did answer yes to the colleagues thing.
Okay. And your everyday witch. So, let's see if I can get that up there. It says, learn from life. And if you see here, you see this witch surrounded by books and studies, her studies basically. And she's studying the elements, and like there's even a pentacle sign there. But there's an arm just outside the window beckoning her outside. So again, I'm getting this move on vibe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Read somewhere else. Don't read in your space. That's major vibe I'm getting here. Like she's jumping on her broom and zooming off, just like these guys are talking about moving on, going elsewhere. So I'm getting this major vibe for you, B, that you should not be reading for your colleagues. You should find a place like a metaphysical shop or tea shop that does readings and read from there. That's just, and that's
And keep it simple. Keep it simple. Yeah. One deck. Right. Not a lot of tchotchke. You don't need to bring a lot of other tools with you on that. Or symbolism. There's something about symbolism too. Keep it simple.
You know what's funny is I was just thinking charm casting. Talk about symbols.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, B, I think we are complete. I hope that helped.
Yeah.
So, while we wait for another question, do you want to show off the rescues?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. All right, let's get these. There we go. Zoom in a little. So you got a tiger's eye, and did we ever figure out what the other one was?
I'm calling it Phantom Crystal. I'm staying with that.
The Phantom Quartz.
Phantom Quartz, yeah.
Okay.
Because of all the stuff he's got inside. And there is actually down back in here, if you look at it from above inside, there's one little teeny phantom in there, but it can be a little bit tricky to see. But he does.
I remember that one also had rainbow in it, didn't it?
Yes, rainbows, lots of rainbows, and it's all kind of in the brainstem. This guy is just in the right lighting. He is so handsome.
I love that one. That one's gorgeous. Let's actually have mine on my little reading cloth here. Let me just one last shuffle and I'll pull mine up as you finish showing off yours. So for those of you who don't know the story, Betsy contacted me and said, we need to go rescue these guys. She found, we only got 4. There was probably, 20?
Oh, yeah, at least. Because there were some of those big reconstituted amber guys scattered throughout the store.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, it's probably 30.
I'm thinking maybe it was somebody who had a booth that just relinquished his inventory, because these guys were really banged up. You can see this guy has a chip on his nose. That white spot is actually a chip. Yeah.
We actually picked up a couple of the skulls and put them right back down because the vibe was just
there was one rose quartz left. One rose quartz out of all these. There's a passel of green chrysoprase. And Jonathan picked up the pink and the rose quartz and said, oh my God, this thing's been abused. I have to put it back. But here, Angie says, I bought a lapis lazuli skull, and now I want a very large one. There you go.
I got myself a lapis lazuli, and I love how shiny the back of his head. I don't even know if the camera's going to pick it up, but he's got a lot of gold glints in his head. But yeah, a little lapis with a matching chevron amethyst. See the V there? That's how you know it's the chevron.
Cool. Yeah.
And these are the ones that were the least abused and actually were like, take me home.
Get me out of here.
Yeah.
And Angie says she wants crazy lace, dragon's blood, ocean jasper, moo kite, and more. I think Jonathan has a moo kite, do you not?
Yeah, I have a moo kite. I have a dragon's blood. I have an ocean jasper. I don't have a crazy lace. I got mine through eBay. So
I picked up a bunch of fishing line and fishing weights out snorkeling the other day. So in return, the ocean gave me this, a cowrie shell.
What's up with that cowrie?
Yeah.
Does anyone else have a question for us?
Yeah, we're ready. I have a YouTube channel too, Betsy Palmer Medium, and if anybody's interested in a Psychic Sisters play date, I have that posted. I interviewed my sister. Jonathan sat in on it. Thank you so much again. I know I've said it 9 or 10 times, but thank you again for sitting in on my first live broadcast.
Oh,
I really appreciate the support so much.
I had to meet Penny.
Yeah.
I've heard so much about her.
She's coming in February. She'll be here in latter part of February for her birthday.
Okay.
But we talked about what it was like growing up in the same household. I knew I was a medium, and she had some inklings, but not a whole heck of a lot until she was older. Our paths were really different. So we talked about that a little bit. Not completely in an hour, but yeah. Inner healing reading, Jamie Kelly says.
Yes.
Oh,
showing up on my StreamYard chat. Oh, there it is. It just popped up.
Angie, yeah, well, I'll we'll put a link up about how to get to my channel. It's the same if you just search on YouTube, the same what you see on the screen, Betsy Palmer Medium. There's not much on there. It's a brand new channel, so it'll be easy to find.
We're going to add our...
And is this correct that Jamie, you're just getting over surgery? Somebody was talking about getting over.
Yeah, it's Jamie. And she's literally healing from the inside.
Okay.
Oh my God, my phone keeps falling asleep. I don't understand what's going on with that.
While Jonathan's shuffling, I'll call in and see what guides show up for you.
She had surgery last Saturday.
Goodness.
Oh, Angie just subscribed to your channel.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Stop falling asleep, stupid thing.
Little rascal.
Oh,
I was getting so confused because I was getting so many angels and whatnot coming in for Jamie, and then Saint Germain stepped forward and said, "All right, everybody, clear a path. I got this. Let me handle this. Let's keep it simple here."
Oh, that's very sweet of you, Neem.
Very nice. Let's see what Saint Germain's got to say about all this. The first thing he said before he even does any healing work, he's telling you that you cannot get up and moving before your doctors have told you you can get up and moving. That you honoring your recuperation time is going to be really helpful. So, rest a couple of days longer than you would normally allow yourself, just to give everything that much more healing time. Because if you get up and start moving, it's going to be half energetic, physical doing, and it's going to slow down your healing rate, just because your body's going to be focusing on too much stuff. So
sounds like Jamie. She wouldn't want to just sit there.
I'm saying, he's even saying 2 or 3. Give it even 2 or 3 days longer than you would want to, and force yourself to do it. That now he wants to be a wise guy. Now he's showing you to me a representation of you laying on a couch with a big box of Krispy Kreme donuts as an anchor, so you can't get up. Now he's being a smarty pants. Let's see if he wants to play nice.
Huh. We get Queen of Presents, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So, the physical realm, you're still healing, obviously. Middle card is Death. I think certain aspects of your life are going to change. So you need to really focus on honoring yourself. Then we have Ace of Potions. It's like you need to learn a new way of feeling. So, like, she's baking. And then we got Death, and then what looks like poison here, right? So I'm just really getting that the way you live life has to change a little because of this surgery. At least until you're feeling better. Oh, yep. See, Knight of Candles is the shadow card, which is you don't like to just sit. You like going and doing and being active and like going on quests. But I'm getting major here that you need to change the way that you do things. You need to let yourself heal, right? I'm getting a ding again. Get out those oracles. Why'd you put them away? I'm like, fine. Stop yelling at me.
And I'm also getting from Saint Germain that he would like you even to surround yourself with purple, the violet flame representation for now, even if you just have a purple scarf around your neck, as an actual physical reminder of the essential resting period and recuperation period.
Yes, Jamie,
Yeah.
I know. That's that shadow work you got to deal with. Is
And remember what we
observe.
got on the reading in the beginning too about Halloween and not things are different right now, and we're not gonna be going out racing doing. It's all going together. What a surprise.
I know, Jamie, just sitting feels like death to you.
Essence 818, thank you so much.
Yeah, names are great.
I was trying to surprise Jonathan. I was just going to show up with my costume on, and then he messaged me just moments before we went on saying, I think I want to dress up.
Here I am.
Essence 818. Pop that one up, Jonathan, her most recent message. That is too funny.
And a wet paper towel, of course.
Oh, a runner. Oh, Jamie says she's a runner, literally.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. She has her weekly runs.
You know, that's a challenge too. Boy, I understand that because I was an athlete too, or I was in sports when I was young. I was more a trainer than an athlete, but
I think that's why I got the death card. Having to sit still feels like death.
well, it's huge because in your head, you know, you're accustomed to training, and if you miss a day, you just it just freaks you out. I guess that's why he's showing that box of donuts as the anchor, because it freaks you out to miss a day of training. It's like, you know, you were so accustomed to hearing from the medical wing that it takes, you know, 2 weeks to lose muscle, and it takes 4 times as long to regain the same muscle. And it puts this fear in your head as an athlete. Oh my God, I'm going to lose my muscle. I'm going to lose everything I gained. Right. Muscle has memory. Remember that. Muscle has memory. Yeah, I can attest to that. After years of being way out of shape, muscle has memory. It will come back, and you will feel good.
The oracle card I got for you, Jamie, is Sun and Stars. All right, let's see. Can I get that right? There we go. Actually, I want to look this one up because I'm not remembering the exact meaning of it. So let me see here.
Well, it's definitely an observation kind of thing.
Yep, just sit still and observe, right? That's definitely what I'm getting from it. But I just wanted to see what and it's on page 55. Creativity and passion. It's under the fire suit too. So action, do something to connect with the element of fire. Yeah.
Oh, like Saint Germain and the violet flame.
Light a candle, which is funny because the shadow work here is the wolf man holding a lit candle. Or go out and stand under the sun or stars if it's warm and not raining. I love that. Think about all the aspects of modern life that would never have existed if humans hadn't discovered fire. If it is cold, appreciate the warmth that fire brings us. If it's dark, consider what it would be like to live without the light. Let's see. This card is a reminder to expand the way you connect to the elements, in this case, fire in particular. So let's talk, for me, it's the inner fire. Do you use the same symbols to represent it in every ritual you do? Maybe it's time to switch things up. Do you take it for granted in your life? Perhaps you need to make an effort to be more mindful of the role it plays, not just in witchcraft, but in day-to-day survival. Fire is a powerful ally. Don't forget to appreciate it in all its aspects. But that's funny. It's talking about lighting a candle, and there's in the shadow, you got a lit candle. So for me, it's talking about that inner flame, that inner fire. So, but again, I'm getting that message of it's okay just to be still, observe. Look, she's even got the kitten next to her. The cat, the one looking through the telescope.
And I'm getting to, Jamie, every time you run up against frustration or, frustration mostly with boredom and just getting tired of the positioning and just when you're running into that frustration, really picture the violet flame and take that little dark shadow spot and stick it in the flame and give it to Saint Germain to deal with, because it's something that you may not be able to stop your mind from going back to about this wanting to get up, needing to get up, needing to move. But you're going to have to surrender that. And it's not that long. In the big picture, it's not that long for your surgical recovery time. The rest of it will sort itself out in its own time. You don't need to worry about when you'll get back to what you're accustomed to. That's going to sort itself out on its own timeline. But as far as your surgical recovery, every time you bump up against that wall or that frustration, turn it over to Saint Germain and talk to him.
Hope that was helpful, Jamie. She says, I'm being hit over the head with a candlestick. Yeah, literally. Find a purple candle. That's what I'm getting. Light a purple candle.
You're welcome. Best wishes to you for speedy recovery.
Yes, I actually told her about a herbal formula from China that speeds up healing. So it was created by martial artists to help deal with trauma and recover after surgery.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Anybody else have a question? We have time for another question.
So one thing that I wanted to put out as an offer is I'm going to be offering for 11 people a reading, an 11/11 reading, and we're going to use the tarot to connect with the ancestors, get wisdom from the ancestors in the Akashic realm. So if you are interested in signing up, that's $88 a person. You get a reading on 11/11, and I will also do a group guided meditation for those who can join. And those who can't join, I'll send a recording so they can do it in your own time.
Cool. Are you going to post something somewhere about that?
I posted in Jonathan's Tarot page on Facebook.
Okay.
So if you're not a member of my page, please come join Jonathan's Tarot, just like the name here. Here.
And Angie's got a question.
Oh, okay. Let me pop that up. Jamie,
Yeah.
I'll come back to you, Angela. I just had to share this about Jamie. So the herbs is plum flower, purple, right? And the label is purple. Can't make this stuff up, guys.
Okay.
Oh, funny. So Ange has a question. I would like to create a YouTube channel, something that is a little different to what already exists. How would that go? Well, do you know what you want to create a channel about, or are you still mulling that over? Oh, now the trash is here.
Yeah, that was my guy. Tell him I said hi. My instant impression when I even first spotted the question before Jonathan put it up was to do that. To filling a niche that's not, that's a really special thing. And to try it and see if it takes. I mean, sometimes it can take a couple of tries to figure out the right niche. But I know for a business, isn't that the golden spot, is finding something that's not being served and filling that niche. Concentrating with, okay.
She says something to do with tarot, oracle, and crystals, concentrating on crystals. Yeah, because you know what? Most of the crystal channels out there, the first one I thought of was the crystal collector, and it's just you watch this guy go out and dig in the dirt and pull up crystals, and he talks about the crystals and none of the spiritual side of things, just like the chemistry and stuff. So thank you, Neem, for putting up my page. And she says, not for business, but for fun. Well, that's the thing, Ange. You can't do what's fun for you. Don't try and fill a niche or be something you're not just to try and be different. You're different because each of us is unique. So do what calls to you. Do the thing that you think is fun. And there you go. It'll be unique because it's you and no one else is doing what you're doing. But let's see what the cards say. Judgment. 10 of presents. King of potions. Yeah, I'm getting major confirmation here. Oh, interesting. And the shadow card is the page of potions. But leave that aside for the moment. So first thing we got is judgment. So here I'm getting, because there's a list, right? So you're crossing off the names, trying to figure out what it is that isn't out there, writing down the things that are out there, and just so focused on the judgment of others that it's, I don't know, you're getting so caught up in that, you're not seeing that you have, this is the 10 of presents, this is the 10 of pentacles, you have everything you need. King of potions, right? Again, that's the cups, so it's do what is your passion, right? The shadow card is the page of potions, so it's even though you really are the king of potions, you feel like the page of potions, you feel like you're only just starting. Well, you've been, as you said, you've been doing rocks since childhood, so you got to rock what you know. Sorry, I had to. I'm just getting here that you got to follow your passions and it'll be exactly what you need, right? This 10 of pentacles is telling me that you already have it all. You just need to put it out there. So, okay, don't bug me. I think that was some of yours. And then, let's see. Oh, learn from life again.
Wow.
So yeah, you need to get
Wow.
yourself out there. The hand's beckoning. You've learned what you need to learn. And we're always all learning, always learning. There's always something more to learn. I mean, I've been doing these cards for 30 something years and I'm still learning. So Betsy's been a medium her whole life and yet she's still learning. So don't think that you don't know enough. Don't get caught up in this idea that you're the page, you're the king. Okay. So hop in that broomstick and get going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Nancy.
Hello.
Never late. Always just on time.
Just on time.
Do you want a reading, Nancy? I like that about the broomstick. So we have room for one more if you want to jump on, Nancy or Deanne. Oh, yep. Nancy says, please. Do you have a specific question?
You're welcome, Angie.
I agree, Neem. Online community is growing every day. I wasn't even on here. I'm a newbie.
I'm a newbie.
So, Nancy, do you want just a general? Okay. I was about to ask, but she answered. She must have heard my question. I guess I should put the mask back on.
There you go.
Channeling my inner Kunonos. So, what messages do we have for Nancy, a Crohn's intuition? Six of Presents, Two of Needles, Four of Potions. Oh, interesting. Okay. So you got the same shadow card as Jamie here, Knight of Candles. So Six of Presents is the Six of Pentacles, which is, all about giving, helping to support your community. Here, I'm definitely getting that, like, you're giving of yourself. And I think it's almost too much here because you're getting the Two of Needles, which is Two of Swords. So you're feeling split between two things. And then Four of Potions. Again, that's Four of Cups. So all this giving is making you feel divided internally. And at the same time, you're discontented. You're not really like, all I can see is these things in front of you that you're not really happy with anymore, but you're not seeing the thing that's being offered. I think it's because you're blindfolded here, right? And I have a bird chirping.
Is that your cardinal?
Yeah. It's funny how often that happens during a reading. So that cardinal's coming here for you, Nancy. They're telling you.
I'm breaking out in a rolling sweat over here.
Same here. But you got the Knight of Candles, right? So it's all about don't sit on your butt, go out, do stuff. So with Jamie, it was the like you feel like going out, but you need to sit still. Here, I feel like you're being too sedentary. You need to take action. You need to take your candle because candle only burns so long. So live, go out there and live. Stop being stuck. Both of these have very stuck energy because you're giving too much of yourself. I'm definitely getting that as soon as I say all that the cardinal leaves.
I'm getting that there's something inside you that you have been contemplating. There's something brewing, literally. At first, when Jonathan, as he was turning over the potions, I saw a cauldron of something bubbling. And then I'm seeing like a book of shadows. Are you working on something, or are you it's a big something. It's not a little something. This is a big something. It is a workshop or and some kind of an instruction something. My feet are like way tingling now. There's something going on within you that is bubbling up.
Well, that's interesting you say that because the Everyday Witch Oracle that I pulled was speak your mind.
Yeah. What is this thing bubbling up? Does that make sense, Nancy?
And even the idea of bubbling, like they're blowing the dandelion fluff. So it's like there's something you're trying to get out into the world.
Yeah. I cannot shake this.
Well,
image.
this kind of reminds me of the Two of Swords in a way too, because they each got a wand. Okay, so she says that the reading is spot on, and that Betsy, I am working on my ancestry. That's interesting because you missed Nancy, but I'm offering a little 11/11 special for 11 people, and that is working with your ancestors. So get in touch with me on Facebook because I think it's something that we should do together. Yeah.
Yes. If you're doing like the DNA ancestry, that's only one part of the equation on that one. Definitely.
Right. 99.99% of your ancestors you'll never actually know the name of because prehistory, right? We all have thousands and thousands of ancestors going back millions of years. So.
Oh, Nancy. So if you're driven to do ancestry right now, yeah, take advantage of Jonathan's ancestry reading because you could very well be the volunteer in your genealogy of dissolving generational karma. If you feel driven to do this, healing the family patterns and the cycles that are historic for your genes. Now is the time. Because, the generations coming in with all the indigo kids and the star kids, rainbow kids, they're going to do things really differently. So there's so many people working on family karma stuff, like from Edwardian, Victorian eras, and even a bit further back, but big time, and as well as the 20th century. There's a lot of people doing that stuff.
So Nancy, yeah, the reading I do is not just about names. It's like I don't even touch on names. The reading I do is connecting you to your ancestors so you can work through ancestral.
Oh, did we freeze? What happened, Jonathan? Where did Jonathan go? Uh-oh. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys can still hear me, but yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, I see him back in. Okay. While he's trying to get running. Okay. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. It looks like we're about at an hour, but Jonathan may be trying to get back on so we can do some more. Yeah, this is really fun. And thank you, Angie, for subscribing. I also have a Facebook page, Heavens to Betsy. Mystical Maui Medium, you can find me there. My cat unplugged my computer. Oh, okay. So I'm going to guess that is probably because can't hear you.
Oh, there we go. So
yes, Sage,
I'm going to have to log back
into
my computer to even this computer is not the host. So,
it's your audio is kind of drifting in and out. It's a little bit like a wave.
Here we go. Let me see. I'm going to mute this.
Mia of the Moonlight, my sister, did a reading for Jonathan's kitty, Kiana, on Sunday.
There we go.
We determined that some of her erratic behavior was attributed to fairies that were poking her and making fun of her and generally pesting her out. So
yeah, I was going to do a there we go. Let's see. I was going to do a general reading, but are you okay with staying just a couple more minutes, Betsy?
I am. Yeah, absolutely. I so far I only have one phone call at 6:00 tonight, so I only have 11 hours.
Right. That pesky cat. I didn't even notice she had unplugged my computer, so I think I was probably unplugged for most of this hour.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So
unplugged for most of the hour, maybe. Yeah.
Right, because otherwise my computer wouldn't have just died if she had just unplugged it.
Oh, wow. Mia says, my cat is both deaf and blind, but she sees a lot of things often. Yeah, they really can, can't they? Sage had a question, Jonathan. Do you want to try and do another question, or it's your family time is coming up?
Yeah, well, we got to get things cleared up for. She said she'll bring the question next time.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually don't even see a question. I just see I'll bring my question back for next time. Yeah. Let's just do a quick general because it's time for me to clean up so we can turn this space into school. She says it's way up there. Okay.
Okay. Sorry we missed it.
That's why we have moderators. Oh, I can't go up any further. Probably because my computer died. Yeah, I can't. No worries, she says. Okay. Yeah, definitely hit you up next time. So they're asking if you're going to be back next week, Betsy.
Well, this is Jonathan's channel, but but you know what, you guys, go to Heavens to Betsy, Mystical Maui Medium, and message me on Facebook if there would be anybody interested in doing a live thing on mine. I don't want to elbow my way in and take over Jonathan's channel. He's been so generous and supportive to me that I value everything he's done. And he's just been just the best.
Well, I am doing another set of readings on Friday. If anyone's interested in joining me and Amber from Lavender Moon.
Oh, yes.
So that would be 2 p.m. Hawaiian time, 8 p.m. Eastern. That would be 5 p.m. Pacific, I think. Where are you located, Sage? I forget if she said or not.
Bullcat.
So this is actually going to be my first time reading with Amber. So
that's cool. I can't wait to see that. I'll make time for that one. What time? It's 2:00 on Friday?
Uh-huh.
Sweet.
Oh, wow. 227. Interesting. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. So we start with 2 of Potions, which is the 2 of Cups, right? So it's all about us connecting with each other, like we're doing right now. Followed by 2 of Candles, which is, the start. So we're connecting to create something new is what I'm getting here. And then we just have to wait for it to harvest. So 2, 2, 7, and then the shadow card here is the 6 of Presence. So I'm getting for the collective that it's time to reach out to those people you connect with to create something new. And you might have to wait for the harvest time, but it's going to be something that is specifically to help everybody. So. Oh, she's in Pennsylvania. Yeah, so it'd be 8 p.m. your time, Sage, on Friday. And the final message is prosperity and abundance. I feel like if you find that person you connect with and start creating something new, even though you have to wait, you'll be so prosperous and abundant that you'll be able to share that with the collective. So I'm getting a definite, even though we're stuck inside, we can still be doing work. And creating, right? Creating abundance for ourselves.
That's true for me.
True for me as well. I just gotta...
Oh, Nancy, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, cool. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope to see some of you on Friday. Do you have any messages for the collective before we leave?
I think your last reading was so powerful because I have seen throughout all of this year that my friends without a spiritual base are really spinning apart. They're coming apart at the seams. And the folks that I do know that do have a spiritual foundation are in this amazing time of creativity, of building and doing the new stuff and going different directions and trying new things, meeting new people. And I think I'm just getting chicken skin everywhere because It's such a time for us to all rally together. We may be the quiet troops. We may not be on the front page. We may not be on the tube at night banging our drum. But I think this quiet army can make a huge difference in changing the momentum of our collective consciousness. And to keep it up, everybody, keep it up. Just send that love that you feel inside you, send it out to the world, and allow the world's love to come back to you, and just keep that circle going bigger and stronger. That would be what I have to say.
They say we only need 20% of the population to adopt a new way of being, and then the rest fall into line. So,
yeah, I think it's our time. I think it's our time. There's a lot of interesting things going on, but the pendulum swings both ways, guys. We know this. So we're at one end, and we can be just as big and powerful.
Definitely. So thank you, everybody, for being here. And until Friday, aloha.
Ahui ho.